Hi everybody, my name is Rachel O'Quinn and today I'm going to be talking about the reproductive system. I'm also going to note that I will upload this PowerPoint so y'all can see it. I know that it probably looks backwards, but this was really the only way I knew how to record myself presenting this to you, so we're just going to have to work with it. Sexual reproduction. It is the formation of new individual by the union of two sex cells, one donated by each parent. The sex cells produced by the male organisms are called sperm, and the sex cells produced by female are called eggs. A general term for the sperm and egg is usually called, and I may say this wrong, a gamete, maybe? I think that's what it is. The process. During this process, the two sets of genetic information found in each body cell must be reduced to at least one set, that is, one of each kind of the chromosomes. The cellular process that is responsible for forming gametes is called gametogenesis. Any organism with two sets of chromosomes can produce many combinations of chromosomes when it produces sex cells. The process continued. Fertilization is when sperm unites with the egg. The life cycle of a sexually reproducing organism begins with fertilization of the sperm and egg. The new cell, known as the zygote, divides by mitosis, as do the resulting cells, and growth occurs. When the organism reaches sexual maturity, it is able to produce gametes by other form of cell division known as meiosis. Male and female. Male and female gametes both contain one set of chromosomes. These sex cells are said to be haploid. Haploid means having a single set of unpaired chromosomes. The haploid number of chromosomes is known as N, so just the letter N. A zygote that contains two sets is said to be diploid. Diploid is two sets of unpaired chromosomes. The diploid number of chromosomes is known as 2N. Male versus female. Sex is the nature of the biological difference between male and female. This includes the structure and function of the sex organs, the behaviors that involve these structures, psychological components, and the role culture that plays in manipulating our sexual behavior. 2 in 46 chromosomes in a human adult are sex-determining chromosomes. The other 22 pairs that do not determine the sex of an individual are called autosomes. Male versus female continued. There are two kinds of sex-determining chromosomes, the X chromosome and the Y chromosome. The X chromosome usually carries typical information, genetic information, but the Y chromosome appears to be primarily concerned with determining male sexual differentiation. Eggs carry an X chromosome and the sperm carries both X and Y. Male versus female again. Females have two X chromosomes and males have both an X and Y chromosome. And here you can see is the anatomy. Here we have the male reproductive system. See, we have the penis, the urethra, we have the scrotum, the testes, the epididymis, the bladder, the vas deferens. I'm so sorry, I don't know how to pronounce these words. And we also have the rectum, all that stuff. Here we have the female reproductive system, which consists of the ovaries, the fallopian tubes. We have the vagina, the cervix, the uterus, As many of y'all should know, females are the ones that carry the living organisms that are created during fertilization, and you can thank the males for that. Okay, what conception is? So, how do we make a baby? Well, to create a living organism in the womb, also known as the uterus, sperm must enter and unite with the egg in one of the fallopian tubes to form a zygote. Once the zygote is created, it travels down the fallopian tube where it becomes a morula. Once it reaches the uterus, the morula becomes a blastocyst. The blastocyte then burrows into the uterine lining. This is called implantation. So basically, you have your egg, you have the sperm, they connect, they go into the uterus, and it begins to grow. And see here, we have a human fetus growing in utero, and the gestation period for babies, human babies, is 40 weeks. So yeah, we're a lot different than animals. A lot different. But as you can see, that is all I have today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful.